Hi Pile 1, welcome to your reading today, where I hope you've enjoyed the intro where we were at Chateau Chantilly. So it's this gorgeous castle in Chantilly, and that is where Chantilly cream comes from, which is very cool. Not that actual castle, but the city. So we were able to take a little day trip from Paris and go see that beautiful castle. I have one more Chateau de Chantilly video where I'm going to show you different parts of the outside of the castle in another video that I will record sometime in the future. But today, during Libra season, I needed to bring in some pretty fresh energy and channel for you and show you that gorgeous, gorgeous castle. That was actually the inspiration for Versailles. And that's what King Louis designed Versailles after, which was very cool. So it was very beautiful being in that energy. It was actually very peaceful, and I really liked the castle a lot. So castles remind me of happily ever afters, happy endings, and things, you know, that work out magically. Fairy tales and all of that. So I wanted to channel for you today to see, will you be able to have a happily ever after story? Will you be able to, with your person, be able to, progress this connection, have things turn around? Can this, keep going for you and maybe even be the person that you end up with? So you have picked the Starchild Tarot, which is a very, very pretty deck. So we're going to use that to channel for you. And then I have picked for you this gorgeous purple and green fluorite point. So this is your crystal for the day. Fluorite is a very, very beautiful energy. I love it. We're going to put this in frame for you so you can see it during the reading. And I will start channeling for you about your person. So right now I'm going to do a relationship spread to see what's going on in your connection to start. How is your fairy tale at the moment? Let's look. So, all right. So we're going to do 3 cards that represent how you're thinking and feeling about your person right now, how you are experiencing this part of your fairy tale. And then we have 3 cards for your person, how they are experiencing this fairy tale with you. 3 cards for the past, what has happened already to bring the 2 of you to your current situation. 3 cards for the near future, so 3 months between now and the future. So basically 3 months from where you are, whenever you're watching this video, because it is timeless. Since I am releasing this in the middle of October, I would say this goes between now and the end of the year for you watching this video when I'm releasing it. Otherwise, just calculate 3 months into the future, and it will kind of show like what the next stage of your fairy tale will look like. And then a card for a longer term outcome, or what will happen much later in your fairy tale, or later than that in your fairy tale. I will do reversals to get more information, and let us see here. So for you, okay, all of your cards are reversed right now. So you might be feeling like you guys are going through the hard part of the story. So I get the 7 of, okay, well the 7 of Cups reversed is promising. The Justice card in reverse is not. And then the 9 of Fire in reverse is not. So I feel like for you, you're still going through the hard part of the story. So 9 of Wands, let's take this first. These are the cards you get. So the 9 of Wands is really a card that talks, when it's upright, about the battle being over. The legend behind this card is that there were a lot of warriors on a field and all of them passed away except for you. And so what it means is there is a loss that, is sad, yet at the same time, there is a victory in that as well. And the battle is over now. So on one way, it's like mourning the losses, but on the other hand, it's knowing that it's over. So with it in reverse, I always look at this card as like, it's not over yet. The battle is not over. So I feel like between you and your person, you are still in it. And in a way that's good because you and your person are still going through it. That means the battle is not over. And that also means the relationship or the connection between the 2 of you is not over, especially paired with the 7 of Cups, which is in reverse. Now, normally the Seven of Cups is upright, and it talks about how there are so many options that are dazzling and fantasizing about so many lovely things, but that basically nothing is tangible and nothing is grounded, nothing's solidifying into reality. So with this card in reverse, it talks about things being tangible, things being into reality. With this, I always look at this as a commitment card. And when the card is up, it means no commitment. And when the card is reversed, I always see that there is a commitment. So I feel like with you and your person, the battle is not over. The connection is still ongoing, even though it's hard. And I get with the Nine of Wands, in reverse, combined with the Seven of Cups, is that the commitment is also going on. So there is good things happening with these two cards. So you guys are still continuing. You guys have some form of commitment, but the Justice card is tough. So we always want to get justice upright. We want justice. We want good things to happen. We want good karma, and we want to be treated fairly. With the Justice card in reverse, you may feel like you and your person are going through some tough karma right now. You might be feeling like this relationship, they're not treating you fairly, even though you guys are still going through it. Or you might feel like life has just been unfair, or that like the external circumstances going on between you and your person have just not been going in your favor. I would say look to see where, and normally Justice is like a Libra energy, but I would say look to see where Jupiter is right now. If you're watching this video when I'm releasing it, Jupiter is retrograde and it's moving from Aries going back into Pisces, depending when in the month you're watching it. And then it will be in Pisces through November, and it will be in Pisces until it goes direct back into Aries. And then it will be in Aries all next year. So if you're feeling, or that you or your person are having a tough time, that luck is not going your way and that you're not getting any justice, you might feel like it might be a Jupiter squaring you or opposite you. So as an example, if you're watching this when Jupiter is in Pisces and you are a Virgo, that's hard for you. Or if you're a Gemini or a Sagittarius, or your person is, that's hard for you. If you are watching this when this is in Aries, you are a Libra, or you are a Capricorn or a Cancer, that would mean that Jupiter is hard for you. So it's a tricky energy. So see where your when you're watching it, where the Jupiter is and how it connects to you or your person's chart. Because you guys, it seems like you're still going through a very hard part of the story. It's like you guys are the heroes and you guys are locked up in jail. Or you guys are the heroes and the other hero has picked another princess. It's like there's something in the story where like the main character is going through a tough time and not getting what they're either meant to. They're not getting the happy ending yet. They're going through the tough part of the adventure. So I feel like that's kind of what's going on your side, or how you're feeling like it's going. For your person, all of their cards are upright, which is interesting. I feel like your person feels that this connection is going well. And your person does feel like you guys are meant to be together. So I feel like your person would like to have a happy ending with you. I do feel like your person feels like they have chosen you and that this connection is a destined one. The reason why is because I get the Strength card upright. So your person feels like this connection is strong. It's going well. They feel strong and empowered to continue with this connection. So it makes sense where you guys have some form of commitment. Your person feels like they are in the right place at the right time and that they are making this happen. So you might be the one where Jupiter is not aspecting you very well, but your person seems like they feel like Jupiter is helping them or it's going well. I get Temperance, which I always look at as a card of destiny. So it's like your person is looking at your connection together as destined. So that's interesting. And if it's not going too well, they feel strong enough to overcome the challenges that are in this connection, and they feel patient enough to outwait or to wait out whatever's going difficult. And then the Eight of Swords. So again, this is always, I see a card for me. I always look at this as commitment, because the Eight of Swords is the feeling of feeling trapped. Sometimes people look at our commitment as a feeling trapped. But I also see where if we are trapped, we are not free going off somewhere else. So I always look at the Eight of Swords as a card of commitment. So it seems like they feel committed. They may feel a little trapped by life, or they may feel, but they're like looking at it a lot more optimistic in this way. Or at least they're feeling like even if things are going hard and they're trapped by life circumstances, that they feel strong enough to be able to conquer whatever has been challenging. So it's very interesting. Now, in the past, what has happened to get this part of the story to where you are? I get the Six of Crystals, which in this deck, I believe this is coins. We're gonna look at it as coins. I feel like it might be wands, actually. But we're gonna go with coins because crystals look like a coin. I feel like it is a wand. Let me see here. Swords, wands. Nope, it's coins because there is a wands card. That's what I wanted to verify. Okay, all decks are different. So in this particular deck, the Six of Crystals is Six of Coins. So in the past, there was financial generosity that happened between the two of you, or maybe somebody helped the two of you out financially. Maybe you guys received a gift or an inheritance or a loan or of money from some external party, or maybe you helped each other out. It seems like being in a relationship together was financially beneficial for you guys. So that is upright. The Emperor, yeah, your person started feeling very strong and confident, and that's where that strength comes from now. So it's like getting helped out financially. Either if they were generous to you, they felt like a big man because they were like, I can provide. I am a strong person. If they received money from someone else, then they felt like it increased their station in life and it increased their, income or resources and they had more that they could do. And they felt empowered. It's like it gave them power. Or if you or somebody else gave them money, it made them feel like now they're sitting pretty. And then the Three of Coins, and it seems like, that they were able to really build a connection with you because of that. So that really helped. It seems like that they were really wanting to, or they really at the time put the work in. So they really created a relationship with you. Okay. Interesting how you feel like it's tough, though, and that it feels unfair. Do you feel like your person's being selfish? The Emperor and the Strength card can be a little egoic sometimes. So maybe it might be that they're not being fair back. Maybe they're not paying back the money, or maybe they're not giving love in return, or it's like something is going on in this connection where you feel like it's unfair. Maybe you feel like it's not balanced. In the future, in the next 3 months, I get Seven of Coins. So it's about patience and letting kind of either life circumstances change and turn around, or feeling like letting something grow. So I feel like you and your person are both going to say, all right, there are good points to this. There are points that are not ideal, but let's see what happens when time moves on. What happens when time continues? Where will we be? And then I get the Two of Wands, which I always look at that as a passionate card. So that's very sexy. So I like the Two of Fire or Two of Wands card. It's a very sexy, creative energy. And also other tarot readers look at this as looking off towards the distance, looking towards the future. And I feel like you and your person will be patient together, seeing how the future can unfold between the two of you. I do feel like at this point, when I'm looking at the cards, that you may be struggling right now, but both of you feel like that there is a happy ending potential in this connection. The Four of Swords, though, is reversed, and so normally the Four of Swords is like peaceful, but kind of boring, or inactivity. Where when it's reversed, I feel like that maybe there is action, there is activity, and with the Four of Swords in reverse, it's kind of like more exciting. So that is good. So it seems like you guys are ready to go to the next stage in the next 3 months. And then beyond that, I get the Empress in reverse. So it just seems like there's just something maybe imbalanced in this connection that's kind of tearing down your confidence. You should be the Empress upright. You should be loved and lavished and desired and, feeling confident and beautiful like a goddess. But with it in reverse, it seems like in the long-term future, it's like you're holding on in this connection. You both are progressing and you're both continuing here. But with the Empress in reverse, it's like it's still maybe not making you happy, or it's still not really making you feel confident or be able to, to have this situation with the Empress. So it's like there's just still something here that you're needing to fix. Maybe you're somebody that overgives in a connection. And maybe it's, again, still not really reciprocated, even though your person's around and your person feels like you're meant to be and your person is very invested emotionally. It's like there's something where maybe you're being neglected, or maybe just not worshipped the way you're meant to, or maybe you're just feeling not like pretty or attractive or handsome, or maybe you're just feeling like you're just kind of still off balance in a way. So it's still messing with your confidence. So let's get some more details because I'm very curious. I want to see what is happening here. So I want to see, thinking about which deck to use. I'm like, do I want to go to messages? Do I want to know what your person's experiencing? Because I do want to know more about what they're going through and what they're experiencing. No, I want to see more of what's going to happen. That's what I want to see more. I'm going to use fairies. So I'm going to use the fairy oracle to see, because I want to know more about what's going to happen. How is your fairy tale going to unfold between you and your person? So, okay. Oh, okay. Some of you want to get pregnant and you guys have been having a hard time conceiving. The reason why is with the Empress in reverse. Empress is also like the Earth Mother or a maternal card. I'm getting the pregnancy card here. So I'm getting that in the future, it's like, I feel like for you, motherhood or parenthood may feel tricky or difficult, or it may be an issue revolving around children, because it does seem like you guys have been having a hard time conceiving a child, or maybe you want to have kids and they're not ready yet, or they're like, yeah, but later I want to focus on me and my life and my career and all of that, because that's what's interesting. All right, so the Empress in reverse is like some of you want to have a child with the pregnancy card, and maybe it's like you guys still aren't choosing to bring a child in yet. But with the pregnancy card here, if you guys do want to conceive a child, I do feel like that it's very likely that you can, and that it's still in the future for you, because the pregnancy card does show up. And depending on when you're watching this video, I do get that it could be that you guys get pregnant in the summer. So depending on when you're watching this, just think about when the next summertime is, and that could be a fertile time period for you to get pregnant if you want. Other interpretations of pregnancy can be, if it's not literal, it would be about like what's fertile, what's growing. And we did see with the 7 of Coins card that both of you are interested to see what will grow and what will progress in this connection, which is great. And the pregnancy card is about being able to give birth to things, or being able to have this connection be like a ripe, fertile connection where it's very abundant and happy and things are growing in this connection, and it's a good one. And that time period seems to kick in really more in the summer. So it might be that the reason why the Empress is reversed is because, say you're watching this in October and 3 months goes to about January, and then the Empress is like January till maybe like June, where it's like this isn't really fruitful, but then it really, really kicks in the summer around like June, July, August, and it starts to become more fruitful. So there's that. Also, it seems like your person really knows that things are meant to be, but it's really interesting because it says admit your true feelings to yourself. So I also feel like, are you the one, darling, questioning whether this is meant to be? Are you the one that's maybe not admitting your true feelings to yourself right now, or are you confused? Maybe you're thinking or second guessing if this is really the right relationship for you, if your person, is acting the way they're acting, if they're being imbalanced, if they're not being super giving, if this is a situation now where maybe you're feeling a little unhappy. It might be that you're questioning your feelings, and it might be that you're going to get those answers more around the summer based on how this is progressing and how time will tell. And then I get you've got the power, which is interesting because in these tarot cards, your person is the strength. Your person is the emperor. And you're the empress reversed, which is interesting because that is divine counterpart energy. So there is the emperor and the empress, which do go together. But the empress is out of alignment or is unhappy or not really being maybe taken for granted, or maybe not being like honored in the way that the empress needs to be. And so it's interesting because it seems like maybe you need to take your power back, or maybe you need to find ways that you do have power in this connection and also in your life. And it seems like with you've got the power that maybe you're thinking about what can you control? What can you influence? What do you have the power with? What can you do as you're moving forward in this connection? So I do feel like that in this connection, you're going to be noticing where actually you can start to take your power back. And I get daughter. And again, it may revolve around children for you. So it does seem like with the daughter card or with children, symbolically, representing kids, it might be that really that you're needing to assert that you really do want a child in this connection and that they need to be on board with you if they want to continue with you. Otherwise, it may not be the right match for you. Or it might be about maybe they want kids and you're on the fence, and that's okay. And you may want to admit your true feelings to yourself, both of you, about kids, family, and parents or step-parent roles. So there is that. And then for others of you, if you are identifying as somebody who's a daughter, you may need to be healing from some past traumas or some childhood traumas to be able to feel like you're safe to be powerful. If you're someone that's a people pleaser, and trust me, I am, so no insult to that at all. If you're somebody, and a lot of people are, especially during the month of Libra, but if you're feeling like you're somebody that is very focused on giving to others and not really receiving a lot, or not being honored or taken for granted, then it may be about really taking your power back and asserting yourself, where you're able to really set those boundaries, where you're able to say, that like, this is what I need for me. This is what I need, and this is how I need to be treated. Like that. Obviously, that does not apply to people who are narcissistic, but and people who are people pleasers can sometimes feel selfish or like narcissists, and they're not. So it might be about working through the feeling of guilt to know that you deserve to be treated well. Okay, now I want to know a little bit about what they're thinking, where they're standing. So I'm going to take the messages of love, and we're going to see what, your person really cares for you. Maybe they have been trying to really come off as just being really like tough and strong and dominant. But it seems like your person is going to start to become more vulnerable with you. And I think that might also start to turn some things around on their end. And then there's still some work you need to do on your own sense of self-confidence. But it's interesting because it seems like both of you, my heroes, need to work on yourselves in different ways for your happy ending to happen. But what I love is the leap of faith and vulnerability. So I love that your person is going to take a leap of faith into becoming more vulnerable with you, being softer, opening up, letting you in more, letting them you see the softer side of them. That's really what draws a bond between two people, because it creates empathy, and that really draws two people together. So I do feel that your person will be able to take a leap of faith into being more vulnerable to you. And that means that there's something that happens that gives them a feeling of security and safety so that they can open up in that way. And I feel like your person may apologize to you for not being vulnerable with you, for not being so open or soft and pliable and, maybe compromising. If they've been too rigid with the Emperor and the Strength card, that it does seem like that they may apologize for not hearing you, for not kind of honoring your feelings. There is that. And actually, they might apologize right now, because I get here and now. So they may apologize immediately. And so that might be why you feel like it's been a battle, this ongoing battle, like a war with them to try to get them to maybe be soft, vulnerable, open up to you, let you in. that kind of thing. So they might apologize more immediately, because I do see with the true love card, you guys, that your person does really, really love you. And they do feel like this is a true love relationship. Because I do feel that with the temperance on their side, that they really do feel like that this is meant to be. And I get support. I feel like that they really are going to start letting you emotionally support them more, and that they will start emotionally supporting you more. So I do feel like they want to give you that support. Maybe it's not easy for them to ask for help, or maybe it's not easy for you to ask for help, but it seems like, or maybe if you're used to overly giving, that it's not easy for you to receive, or it might be that it's hard for them to receive. But it seems like that in this situation, giving and receiving is maybe out of balance and needs to be adjusted. And I feel like they do want to support you at this time. Okay, cool. And they're going to apologize for not being so vulnerable and letting down their guard maybe. All right, now I see the Stellar Energy Oracle. So let's see, what are they going through in regards to you and this connection? And can you have your happily ever after with them? Yeah, you can. Ooh, okay. This is interesting. It seems like there may have been something that was unexpected in the past where you guys broke up. I don't feel like you're still broken up, or maybe you're in a gray area, but I get unexpected event and timeout. So it seems like maybe you guys did in your past have an unexpected breakup, or maybe right now you guys are at a reevaluation point that was shocking. Because it does seem like there is something that was an upheaval, that was a disruption, that made you or your person kind of withdraw a bit or take a time out. Or maybe you finally said some words that really made your person think that that was really like shocking to them. They didn't expect to hear that from you. So it seems like there is some sort of thing. Maybe you said, like, if you don't do this, I have to leave. And that stunned them and that shocked them, because they're like, why would you leave? This is perfect. This is what I want. You know, that kind of thing. Isn't this going well? So it seems interesting in this connection, because I really do feel like you guys will get your happy ending. Yes. Right now, they might not be as verbally complimenting you or giving you words of affirmation as you should get. I get secret admirer. So I get that they may be keeping some of their thoughts or their words to themselves. So maybe you're not aware that they think that this connection is like a destiny, or that they feel like you guys have a life purpose together, or that you guys are fate. So I get that they may be keeping that to themselves right now with the secret admirer. And that might be what kind of like shakes up their world to hear, like, oh my gosh, why do you think that this isn't going to work? Because I'm literally getting lasting promise, where I feel like they could give you like a wedding ring, or that they would want to promise you forever. And true love comes up twice. So I do feel like that with these cards, that it's telling me that definitely your happily ever after is definitely right around the corner. Because I do feel like they want this, that they intend for this, and that this is something that's probably a misunderstanding, that you guys are not seeing eye to eye, or you guys are just, maybe that's why they're just not being open. And maybe it feels vulnerable to them to tell you these feelings that they have for you, or that they see forever in this connection. Maybe it's too vulnerable for them to say that. Maybe they feel stupid to be like flowery with their speech, or maybe they feel like being romantic is not for them, but that they still feel it though. So maybe they're just feeling macho about it, or masculine about it, or they're feeling emperor about it, and they need to come into King of Cups. They need to come into Knight of Cups energy, that kind of thing. Now I want to know some thoughts as we are about to wrap up this session, because we're almost done. But let's see here with the Hermit Tarot. I'm going to do 5 thoughts of what they feel for you, what they're thinking about you. And I get, your family won't like me. I feel like they're a little nervous that maybe your family may be like an evil queen or an evil king in this connection. And I think they're worried about that. If you already have kids, they may be afraid that your kids might not like them. But it does seem like they're afraid that maybe your family won't like them. Time to ground yourself. So I feel like they're trying to be more practical about things. And I feel like there's a part of them that doesn't want to get their hopes up and be disappointed, even though they feel like this connection is very strong and you guys have a very strong connection and they would want to see it through with you. Yeah, will you choose me? Will you choose them even if your family doesn't like them? Will you choose them either way? Would you still choose to move forward with them? Because it seems like they would choose you, but they're not quite sure if you'll choose them. Let me have you. I feel like this Emperor energy is wanting to kind of like abduct you and take you back to their castle. You know, I feel like they're wanting to do what it takes to make this work. But I also feel like they would like to, with consent, maybe dominate you. And I get seek professional advice. So for some of you, maybe they are needing to talk to a professional to get some good advice about this connection. And they're thinking about asking either a friend that they trust or a professional that they work with or talk to, or, you know, maybe even a relationship coach or counselor or something, or a life coach or something. Probably not a relationship coach. They probably would go to like a life coach, if anything, or, you know, a boss or something, like somebody that they look up to, that they could turn to in regards to this connection. And it seems like they're trying to get some advice about maybe how to handle this situation. So there is that. So I want to get some final messages we're going to do romance angels. Okay. So final messages for you about your person. Will you and your person have a happily ever after? So far, to me, it looks like a yes. But we're going to do 5 romance angels. Okay. So some of you are in separation. We did get the time out. I do get separation. And it's interesting because on some level, it's like maybe the commitment that you guys feel are like it's still in your hearts for you. Like I feel like you guys still feel the bond and the connection in your hearts. And I'm also feeling that with your person in you, that maybe some of you are still friends and thinking about getting more romantic, because I do feel like that your person feels like they want to do this, but maybe they've been too slow or progressing slowly. Because I get open mind and separation. So for some of you that are in separation with your person, not all of you, but if you are, then I feel like that they are very open to the idea of being with you romantically, or they're hoping you'll have an open mind about this, or they definitely have an open mind about this connection. And let your friends help you. Some of them are trying to get advice from their friends about how to win you over. Some of them, I feel like, maybe feel like they're in the friend zone and they're wanting to get out of it. So some of them feel like they want to be able to progress out of a friendship space with you and into a partnership space. I get this could be the one. Yeah, definitely. I feel like all of these people watching, though, they all feel like you could be the one. So out of everyone watching, I feel like your person definitely feels like that, regardless of your external circumstances, and give your relationship a chance. They absolutely, all of them watching really, or at least like 99.9% of them really want to give this relationship a chance. So I do feel like you guys could have your happily ever after with your person, especially with the this could be the one, and give your relationship a chance. So I would say, you know, if you want to, I would recommend continuing along and seeing how this fairy tale unfolds, because I like this for you. It seems like your person really, really likes you and really sees a future with you. All right, you guys. Well, that is what I have for you. I hope you have liked this and this has resonated. If you feel like this wasn't your situation, or it didn't resonate, feel free to pick another pile or another video. And if you liked it, I would love for you guys to like, comment, and subscribe, and to hit the notification bell to get all updates on my new videos. So until next time, I will see you soon. So, bye guys. Hi Pile 2, welcome to your reading today, where in the intro we were at Chateau Chantilly, and it's a beautiful castle in like maybe, well, middle to / northern France. It's right outside of Paris. Very pretty. That's actually the city, Chantilly, where you get Chantilly cream, which is very cool. So I wanted to show you this gorgeous castle, and I felt like it would be a really beautiful backdrop to channel for you your question today, which is, will you and your person live happily ever after? I think that's something that we all want to know with the person that we love, is, will this fairy tale come to fruition? What's going to happen in our fairy tale with our person? And will we be able to have this happy ending that we're looking for? So you guys have picked the unicorn deck, which I think is very, very beautiful. So this is a very magical deck, and I love how you guys are going along. Oh, look, okay, literally I have to show you this. The card that split off is love. So I feel like this is a beautiful, whimsical unicorn deck to kind of capture the fantasy element of your story, which literally with your defining card, I'm not even going to put it back. I'm not even going to put it back in the deck. I'm just going to put this as your overarching energy for the reading. So right away, I see that there's a lot of love in this connection. Now I know that people don't always end up with the one they love, but I love that there is so much here. So hopefully you guys will. And actually, I want to prop it up in frame. So I'm going to take an additional crystal for you for this session. Hopefully I can prop it up against it and it will work out well. But this is a beautiful heat-treated rose quartz. So it's like, you know, aqua aura or angel aura, but in this case, it's with rose quartz. It's so pretty. I love it. So I will see if I can prop up your romantic card. Yeah, we can. Okay, cool. And keep it in frame so that you can see it. All right, so I've picked a crystal of the day additionally for you, which is a beautiful unicorn horn of selenite, which I love how it like swirls up here, just like the horn of a unicorn. And selenite is very beautiful, and I love that it's crowned with a heart on top. So I think you guys are my romantic pile for sure. So I'm going to put this also, maybe I can put it by your unicorn, in frame for you so that you can see it. So I'm going to combine the deck that you chose with a deck that I chose for you, because I like to do the tarot, of course, and this is a unicorn tarot, so we'll stay with the theme. And I don't know if you guys are here from my unicorn surprise boxes video that I did just last week, but maybe so, maybe you are. So what I'm going to do, and if you guys haven't checked out my unicorn surprise boxes video from last week and you want to, feel free to check it out. I'm going to shuffle the tarot as well. So I'm going to start off with a relationship spread, but I'm going to make it slightly different than I normally do. So I'm going to start off with, and we'll take reversals as well, 3 cards for your side. How you are thinking and feeling about your person right now. 3 cards from their side, how they are feeling and thinking about you right now. 3 cards for the past, what has happened already to bring the 2 of you to this current moment. 3 cards for the near future. So if you're watching this in October while I'm releasing it, this will be between now and the end of 2022. If you guys are watching this at a later date, just calculate 3 months in the future. And I get this for you. I get, so I get this long distance future or long-term future, or like what will happen later beyond 2022 or beyond 3 months for you. So I have that. Now, in addition to these tarot, I'm going to all right, I'm going to put this back in the deck. I lied. Just for now, because it's such a great card, I want it to come out. I want it to basically like come out with clarifying these piles. So if the love card comes back, yay. If it doesn't, I will hunt for it and put it back here. Or at least, we'll know that's the overarching energy anyways. Okay, so we have this for you. Oh my gosh, you guys, I literally did not plan this. Look at that love card. All right, it wanted to hang out with you. Did you guys break up with this person and they came back to you? Or vice versa? Because I feel like this could be about if you love something, let it go, and if it comes back, it's meant to be kind of pile. Because this love card kept coming back to you. And I think that's a metaphor and important for you guys to remember in regards to this pile. So I do feel like that your person loves you no matter what, and that they will try to keep loving you even if you know, are trying to not love them. Not in a creepy way, but just like in a, like they'll be there for you if you change your mind type way. Now, all right, the unicorn card, this is your side of the fairy tale, what you're going through in your fairy tale right now. You know, we have heroes, we have princes, princesses, all of that stuff. And we basically the way I'm looking at your relationship and your connection is you're in a fairy tale, and we want to see, is your person the one that you end up with? Is this a happy ending for you and your person? And where are we in the story here? Where are we in your fairy tale and what's happening? So I get the You Are Gifted card. You're very intelligent and talented. So I feel like for you that you have been working on your gifts. You have been working on your talents and your skills lately. You're very smart. You've been able to apply your strong intelligence to this connection. And on some level, I feel like you're very psychic and intuitive and gifted there. On another level, I feel like you are very intelligent and maybe strategize about your person. You may even receive psychic downloads about your person, and that's a gift. So I do feel like on your side that you are very gifted and talented, and that you've been applying this to your relationship. Now, in regards to the cards, though, I do get that you've been going through a tough time. So I'll show you the cards upright, and they're all reversed, so I'll reverse them, but just so you see. So I get the Sun, and the Sun card is usually a card of like happiness and frolicking and enjoying yourself and having a good time. But this card is reversed. So usually when the Sun is reversed, it represents sadness, discouraging energy. This hero, you're going through a tough time, and you're going through some discouraging times, some sad times, maybe some boring times, but not really ecstatic times. So that's kind of what you've been going through yourself. The Two of Swords card, usually when it's upright, it talks about making a decision, but it's not upright. And so basically you're feeling either undecided about this connection, not sure what you should choose or which way you should go, which direction you should take. Or you're feeling with the Two of Swords card that you're like, I'm just not going to make a choice. I'm not very happy here, but I'm not going to make a choice. And I'm just going to kind of just keep going on without really making any major moves or decisions. You're just kind of going with it, or you're in limbo, or you're just kind of existing. And then normally the Four of Wands, as you see the castle here, is like a happily ever after card, or a marriage card, or at least a relationship card with a strong foundation. It's in reverse too. So at this point in your fairy tale, you are feeling like you guys are not in a committed relationship and you guys are not together. You're feeling like you're not making a decision on this connection, and you're not feeling happy, or you're feeling kind of blah about this. Now, your person's unicorn card for what they're going through right now, or what they have, is they're feeling relaxed. They're feeling like everything's okay in this connection. They're feeling like things are good. It says, don't worry, it's all going to be fine. So your person has faith and confidence in this connection with you, and they're relaxed. They're not worrying. They feel like this connection is fine. Now with the cards, they are feeling like there's a lot of people around your person. I'm getting that they see you together with kids one day. So I'm getting the King of Cups, which your person is feeling filled with love for you. This is a very beautiful romantic partner card, and your person, the King, is feeling very, very, very in love with you. Now, your person is also feeling with the Queen of Coins or Pentacles that they value you. They see you very strong, very highly. They feel like you guys are in a commitment. For those of you who are in a third-party situation, since you don't feel like you guys are committed and you're bored and sad, your person, if they're in an existing relationship, or if they are in a third party where maybe even they're married with kids with the Knight of Coins, because this child is connected to this queen, the person they're in a partnership with. And it seems like that they are looking at either their own family dynamic as where they're at right now, or they're looking at you as their queen, and they see the two of you together with future kids, or with their kids, or with your kids. So they see a family here. In the past, I get the Healer. So I get that you guys have gone through intense times where you both have healed yourselves and each other, and where you've taken turns being each other's healer. So I feel like it was very balanced in this way, where you both have helped heal each other from experiences that have been, difficult in life, and maybe in this connection. In the past, I get the Page of Wands and the Queen of Wands and the Nine of Wands. Okay, so the Queen of Wands is upright. You have always been this person's queen. You have always been in their heart, the queen of their heart. So this Queen of Wands is like a hot queen, a sexy, beautiful, gorgeous queen. And so you really have come into this. And maybe when you were younger, this Page of Wands, when you were just a princess of fire, maybe you didn't know your worth. Maybe you didn't see your beauty. Maybe you didn't see your attractiveness. Maybe you felt out of alignment. Or maybe when you were younger, you did stuff to this connection that didn't benefit it. Maybe you made choices that you didn't really like. Or maybe when you were younger, you weren't really in alignment yourself, because I'm getting the Princess of Fire, but I get that you turned into the Queen of Wands upright. So you've done a lot of work on yourself. You have healed a lot from your disjointed childhood. So that is awesome. The Nine of Wands is that you're choosing, and this is interesting, this came up in pile 1. Normally the Nine of Wands is that, the battle is over after a big struggle. And with it being reversed, I feel like you felt like this is not over. The battle is not over. So I think you felt that you might have been somebody who dated your person when you were younger and when you were unhealed and when you were going through tough times. And now you have healed yourself. You have returned back to your person and you're like, I really want to be with you. This can't be over. I feel like we should be together. And I am more healed and more evolved now. So either your person has said they're not available, they're in another family dynamic, or your person is like, yes, this is what I've always wanted. They may have said both. For your person, in the next 3 months and you, with your fairy tale, I get wish upon a star. So I feel like for you that your dreams and your wishes with your person are going to come true. I also feel like any good fairy tale character, you may need to wish upon a star and make some things happen, make some things move along. So think about a wish that you have in your heart and make that wish on a star that you see tonight that is very beautiful to unfold the next 3 months. So I do get with the wish upon a star that it's definitely time for you to do that. It says make a wish and expect the very best. So that is something that's very cool. In addition, these next 3 months, how they will be for you, both, I'm getting King of Swords and then King of Wands in reverse and Ten of Swords. So I feel like for you, if you've been debating between being with your person and maybe having another person, I'm getting 2 kings showing up. That I'm getting King of Swords, which I feel like your person is like striding in, being like, I am your evolved king that's upright. Yes, this is what I want with you. And they are communicating this to you. There are butterflies around, so they have gone through a change and a transformation also, and they have grounded their emotions in with their logic. So they've combined their heart and their head in the next 3 months, and that is good. Maybe your wishes have been paying off. But then I get maybe there was another guy, another king, which is in reverse. So I'm getting the King of Fire is having a tough time, and the Ten of Swords, which is, it's not quite over with this other king. So in the next 3 months, I feel like there are 2 men or 2 masculine energies. One, your person who's upright and beautiful. A second one that is this guy, this king, but he's kind of out of alignment or he isn't really able to show up right, but it's not over with him because the Ten of Swords is usually like an ending card. But with this one, it's in reverse. So it's not quite over or it's not over. So I feel like your lovely king is going to have a little competition. So that will be interesting to see what happens when your king is, challenged. And now in regards to, oh, that's nice. Okay. So for the unicorn card for after 3 months, so in 2023 or whenever 3 months after that is, for you, I get happy surprise. So for you and your person, I feel like they are going to give you a happy surprise. If it has to do with kids, with the Knight of Coins card here, and the Page of Wands in reverse in the past, then I get with this card, this little daughter or this little girl and this unicorn here, there may be a nice fun surprise in regards to, blending families or their kids or your kids or future kids. If you guys don't have kids or don't want kids, then this could be representing your childhood. So it could be like a happy surprise coming back from the past that maybe you and your person have experienced before or already that is fun, that comes as a surprise, which is fun. So I like that something good is going to happen. And it's interesting when I look at this card, it almost looks like this child looking out the window is almost like she was wishing upon a star and a unicorn came. So she was wishing upon a star and magic came. And then 7 of Wands. So I get that you guys are going to be able to jump over the obstacles and hurdles that are in your way by some surprise by the universe that is giving you an answered prayer. So that I really, really love for you guys. So I do feel like that this is going to progress, and this looks really fun and very lovely. So now I'm going to, because there's so much love here. All right, so now I'm going to put these unicorns back, except for your love card, because that's just awesome. And these other unicorn tarot cards, I'm going to put those back. And I'm going to pull some fairy cards because I want to see what is going to be happening more in the future. So how is this fairy tale between you and your person going to unfold? What is going to happen? So we have, I'm going to do something different with this pile than pile 1. I'm going to do 5 cards with the fairies and 5 cards with the truth deck. And we're going to see what is coming up in the future and what is coming up with this deck in the future. So this is going to be a little bit of like an unfolding to tell us some more details about what's happening here. So let's see. Okay. All right, so first we will go to the fairies, and then we will go to the truth deck. All right, so first, travel. Okay, long distance couples out there, you guys are going to travel to each other, or you're going to take a trip with your person. That could be a fun, happy surprise. I like this for you guys. That's great. So you and your person are going to travel together, and they get connect with nature. So when you travel together, you guys will go outside in nature somewhere beautiful, and it will be very bonding, and it will be very cleansing and healing of your energies. So that is excellent. Then I get springtime. So depending on when you guys are watching this, I feel like that you guys will take a trip with each other in the springtime. Now, if you are watching this when I'm releasing it, clearly it's not in the next 3 months. It will be in the next 6. But it does seem like, or maybe a little after, but it does seem like that this is going to be happening for you guys, and that is a lovely situation. And then I get debt paid off. So if there is any karma in this connection, or any other karmic partners, like let's say they are in a family or a marriage or relationship, that there is any, or with you with that other king, there is definitely some karma that will be paid off, especially by the springtime, and then you're going to be able to move forward with your person. And then I get assertiveness. So that'll be a time where you guys will be able to be assertive and jump over those obstacles with the 7 of Wands. So that is good. All right, so you guys are going to be able to be more assertive. You'll take a trip somewhere in nature, and your karma will be paid off, and this will happen during the springtime. Yay. All right, for the future, for you guys, I get yes. Awesome. Love how that's happening for you. And then I get community, ask for help, new home, the long haul. All right. I like this. All right. So community, you guys are best friends as well as lovers. You guys also share common friends or family. Obviously you don't share family, but you might be like friends with their family, or they may be friends with your family, or like you guys are in the same community. You're in the same kind of social circles. So that is cool. Ask those social circles for help. So I get the ask for help. So it seems like your community will be able to help you and your person. So that is awesome. For some of you, which I'm not seeing as the first choice, but for some of you, it might be that your community needs help, and the two of you help your community together, and that bonds you guys together and makes you more united as you're doing a common goal or a common cause or a common humanitarian thing together. So that's cool. Some of you guys are moving in with your person with the new home and the long haul. Others of you, your person is moving out of a home so they can be with you, especially if that home has been with a current or past partner or past marriage partner. So I definitely see that some of you are definitely involved in third-party situations, and some others of you are, long-distance relationships. Some are both. So I see that this is a very interesting connection, and I do feel like either some of you will be moving in with your person, or you guys will be finding with the new home and the long haul that your person is moving out of an existing relationship where they live with that person so they can be with you. So that is awesome, and that can be the happy surprise that you guys have been seeing. All right, now I want to see a little bit more about what their feelings are for you. So that's a little bit more about like how this story is unfolding. But all right, first we go to these, and then we go to those. All right, so what is your person feeling in their heart for you right now? With messages of love, your love deck, 5 cards. So I get children. Yeah. So for some of you, your person is thinking about, can they have kids with you, or can they become part of your family where they're co-parenting, or if they have kids, how do you fit in with them? So with the children card, definitely that. Others of you, maybe you guys dated when you were younger in childhood, or teenagers or college or that. I get new love or romantic love. So your person definitely feels like there's strong romantic love in their heart for you, and definitely they feel like a resurgence of romantic love. I mean, your person got the King of Cups on their side. They really, really love you, and they really, really are connected to you. But yes, interference. It says a third party is interfering with this connection. So yeah, most of you, or a lot of you, I wouldn't say most, I would say a lot, maybe half. A lot of you are with somebody or wanting to be with somebody who is married or in a relationship currently. And then strictly sexual. So I don't feel like this is only sexual, but I feel like this means that it's highly sexual. So I feel like that your person is trying to resist this connection if they are in a relationship. And maybe they feel like, well, I don't know what to do with my emotional and sexual feelings. Or it might be that your person is just feeling highly sexual to you. And then different pages. You and this person don't share the same vision. So it seems like you guys both might have a different idea of what your version of living happily ever after looks like. So it seems like maybe you and your person need to see where can you guys close the gap in between your different point of view or different dreams and ideals so that you can both achieve your dreams together. That will help you guys be able to unite as well. So if one of you is like, oh, I've always dreamed of living in Thailand, and that's my dream, and your person is like, oh, that's awesome, I want that for you. And also, I could never live there. I have to live in Maryland. That's where my parents are. Then that's totally different dreams. And so you guys might have to come to a compromise and say, all right, well, what if we live in Maryland with your parents for the time that they have their life, and then we move to Thailand later? That could be like, yes. Or how about we move into Maryland, but we go to Thailand once a year on vacation? That could be a yes. So it seems like there's going to be a way that you guys can merge your dreams so that you guys get on the same page. And that would need to happen in your fairy tale. Okay, so you guys have to use your gifted, talented, intelligent card that you got on your side to come up with some creative solutions. And you're very gifted and talented about that, so you'll be able to do it. All right, I want to know what your person's thinking about you right now with 5 cards. So let's see. All right, so your person's thoughts for you right now are, will you choose me? They may or may not know about that other king that's in reverse that is in your next 3 months. So there's that. They want to make sure that you'll choose me. Choose that. They say, will you choose me? So they want you to choose them. They don't know if you will. They hope you will. And also, they may not even know if there's anybody else you may be dating. You may not even know there's someone else coming in for you in the next 3 months that you may be entertaining. But it seems like they're probably aware that you're attractive and could attract people in, and they're probably a little worried about that. And they get time to ground yourself. So I feel like your person is really trying to be more grounded. And that's kind of that shift between that King of Cups to a King of Swords, where I feel like they still feel the deep, deep love for you, but I also feel that they're feeling like they need to blend it in also with being practical. And then your family won't like me. So I feel like your person, similar to pile 1, is a little afraid that either your family won't like them, or maybe they're in an existing family dynamic right now and they're a little worried about how that maybe their family won't like them if they were to pursue this connection. Then I get, let me have you. This is so similar to pile 1. So they're like, but they want to be with you anyway. They hope you'll choose them. They need to be practical. They're afraid that either your or their family won't like this situation. But they're like, let me have you anyways. I need this. And seek professional advice. So these are the same cards as pile 1 got. So there may be some messages for you in pile 1, or maybe pile 1 has some messages in this pile for them. But it's very, very interesting because I feel like that they may have to seek professional advice, or they may be currently seeking lawyers or therapists or life coaches or that kind of thing. So I feel like that your person is being guided by or trying to get professional advice about this situation. Now I want to see, we have a few more minutes. I want to look at the journey of love and journey of love too, because I want to see what your person is experiencing right now in regards to this fairy tale with you. Literally. Okay, you guys. Twin flame. They look at you as their other half, their divine counterpart, their person they want to be with, that King of Cups, Queen of Coins, their real partner. They're looking at you as the other part of them. So that is so, so, so beautiful, you guys. So they definitely feel like I have to figure out how to make it work with pile 2 because they are my twin flame. They are my other half. I need to make this work. So that is beautiful. I'm going to do 4 more. Okay. And then I see karmic. This has taught us our lessons. And you guys did get the debt paid off card in the spring. So there is a certain amount of karma that will be paid off in the spring so that you guys can go to the next level in your connection. And it does seem like with the karma they've been experiencing, because it seems like the karma is on their side, is that it seems like that what they've been going through has taught them. And well, it says this has taught us, so probably both of you have been experiencing it, especially since you're the sun reversed, not super happy at the moment. And it says this has taught us our lessons and our blessings. So it does seem like this relationship or this connection between you and your person has taught you guys a lot. Isolated, they are missing you. It says, I'm empty without you, isolated. So they are definitely feeling very lonely and very empty, and they are missing you a lot. I get loyal companion. My love is unconditional, which is beautiful and very true with the love card. So that is great. And I get, yes, emotional changes. Dive into the depths with me. So I feel like your person is wanting to share that King of Cups energy with you right now. They're probably feeling very emotional, but very evolved. And they're really wanting to share with you their love for you. So that is beautiful. So I would say if it, comes to the question of, will you guys have happily ever after together? I feel like that it looks very, very, very likely, especially with that 7 of Wands where you're overcoming obstacles to be together. So my darling, darling pile 1, my sunshine here, I know that you're probably going through a tough time with your person, and it looks like you guys are in the hard part of the fairy tale right now. But it does look like things are going to get better for you, and it does seem like that your person has so much love for you that they want to be able to really find a way to be successful and make this work with you, because they do envision you as the ultimate family unit, as that King of Cups, Queen of Coins, Knight of Coins partnership. So that is what I have for you, my beautiful pile 2s. I hope this has helped you. If you feel like this wasn't your situation, it was a little more on the specific side, then feel free to pick another pile or another video. And if you guys like this video, I'd love for you guys to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. And I will see you guys next time. And if you love the unicorns and you haven't checked out the unicorn video yet, you guys should try that. All right, see you later. Bye. Hello, my beautiful pile 3s. Welcome to your reading today, where we are asking the question, will you have your happily ever after with your person? and I hope you've enjoyed the intro. It was Chateau Chantilly, which is a beautiful castle right outside of Paris, and it's actually the city where they make Chantilly cream, which is very cool. So if you guys are a foodie like me, you will know that Chantilly cream is absolutely delicious. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shuffle the tarot cards or the oracle cards that you have picked, which are the romance angels. And we're going to check to see what is going on with your person, what they're thinking and feeling in their heart for you right now to start. And then we're going to go into the tarot and see what is happening right now in your fairy tale. So this is what your person feels in their heart for you. So I'm going to put this somewhere there. Okay. So right now, your person feels, give your relationship a chance. So I feel like your person is very sweet and they really, really want you to give their relationship a chance. They're really wanting to try with you. They want to focus on this connection and this relationship. And I feel like they're trying to really work on your partnership together. Getting to know each other. I feel like your person really wants to know more about you. Whether you guys have known each other for a long time or not, I feel like your person is really going to try to go deeper with you, to know more about who you are, what you've gone through, why you feel the way you feel. Like they're really wanting to go deep with you and understand you, which is beautiful. And it says, stay optimistic about your love life. Your person is very optimistic that the two of you can work this out and that you can, progress your love life along. And I get it is safe for you to love. I feel like your person feels very safe with you and they really want you to feel safe and secure as well. I feel like that your person, as they get to know you better, that they're going to try to give you whatever makes you feel safe in love, and that they're really going to try to make you feel like being with them is a good idea. And I get worth waiting for. I feel like your person has been waiting for you or waiting for the right time in this connection. I feel like they're very optimistic that it will happen, that they feel safe with you, and they're really trying to give your relationship a chance, and that your person is feeling like, you know what, if I have to wait, then I have to wait. If life circumstances are not showing us that we can be together right now, then that's what it is. But pile 3 is worth waiting for. All right. So, and I didn't go over your crystals of the day today. I have this beautiful pink heat-treated rose quartz, which is lovely. It's like aqua aura or angel aura, but it's this. And then I brought it out for pile 2, and I thought it was so beautiful, I just wanted to keep it. I felt like it was connecting to your reading as well. And then I have this very beautiful heat-treated amethyst, which I love. It's very sparkly and glittery. So I figure you may want to see just how stunning. It's very fairy-like, very fairy tale. So it's very pretty. So I also decided to add this to the mix as well. So you guys can be blessed with all sorts of lovely crystals today. Now I want to go to some tarot cards. I'm going to go to Alchemia because it's within reach and it's pretty. I'm going to look a little bit more about what is going on in this fairy tale between you and your person. So what are you guys going through? Okay, so this is 3 cards for what you're going through right now, how you're feeling about this connection, and what kind of part of the fairy tale you're in at the moment. We have 3 cards for your person's side. What has happened or what is happening right now for your person, what they're going through, and how they're experiencing this fairy tale with you. What part of the story are they in? We have 3 cards for the past. What has happened already to bring the 2 of you to this current moment. 3 cards for the near future. If you're watching this when I'm releasing it, I should be releasing it the middle of October. So these 3 cards in the future, what will happen next in your fairy tale will basically be happening for you between now and the end of 2022. So that's like this fall, early winter. And then this card is more of a longer term outcome, what will be coming up in 2023. But I would say that if you guys are not watching this when I'm releasing it, just feel free to calculate 3 months in the future for you, and then this is beyond 3 months. So that will be what's happening there. So I will take reversals because it gives more information. So for you, on your side, you're feeling like this connection is kind of in suspended motion right now, and that it's kind of like on a pause. So the Hangman is kind of like, makes sense with the worth waiting for card. It's like you're feeling like this connection is just kind of on a pause. You're feeling like it won't be on a pause forever, but it's on a pause for now, and you're just kind of chilling, just kind of hanging there, maybe feeling a little stuck. Maybe you guys need to look at something in a different way, get a different perspective on things. But it does seem like that there is like a suspended motion to this connection. Then I get the Ace of Wands, which is in reverse, and I get the Knight of Wands, which is in reverse. So it seems like if you've been trying to date your person, it feels like it's been a little bit fruitless with the Ace of Fire. So it does seem like in this connection that it's like you're trying to have forward motion with the Ace of Wands, but since it's in suspended motion, you haven't been able to do so. So you haven't been feeling very victorious or successful. And then the Knight of Fire in reverse, it seems like with your person, it's like you're seeing their energy is like not moving forward towards you at this time. So I can feel like this energy is maybe a little discouraging for you right now at this time, because you're feeling like your person is kind of not racing in, not being this Knight of Fire. So there is that energy. Then I see on your person's side how they are being, I feel like they have a lot of love for you. I get the Ace of Cups upright. So that is a card of a deep romantic love. It is very strong, and they have, like, they want to just give you their heart, like a big cup of love. Their cup of love is overflowing for you. Their emotions are flowing for you. So they have so much love for you. This is a very romantic card, and it's like wanting to give you their love as a gift. So that is very beautiful. I get the Strength card. So I'm also seeing with your person that they feel strong enough to be able to move this to the next level. So you're feeling like it's stuck, and you're feeling like there's no forward motion, and your person isn't coming. So it's like Snow White, where one day my prince will come. It's like you're like, my prince is not coming for me. And your person is like, yeah, you bet, I will. So the Strength card is your person is maybe just planning this right now, but they're planning using all of their strength and fortitude, how to come forward for you and how to declare their love. And then I get the Nine of Fire. Every single pile has gotten the Nine of Wands, and all of you have gotten the Nine of Wands in the reverse position. So this card, usually upright, means that the battle is over. With it in reverse, it says the battle is not over. So they are going to continue to keep fighting for you. So if you feel stuck, if you feel discouraged, if you feel like nothing's happening, it's important that you know that behind the scenes, in maybe a chapter you haven't read, that your person is coming for you. So that is beautiful. Now in the past, what has happened to bring the two of you to this point? I get the Two of Fire. So there was a lot of passionate, sexy energy. There was definitely a lot of energy in this connection that was very, very loving, very passionate, very future thinking about how to move forward and how to move this connection forward. I get that your person has been really, really wanting to connect with you. And I feel like they're remembering all of the passion that you guys have in this connection, and they want to relive it with you. I get the Queen of Swords reversed and the Princess of Swords upright. So I feel like there's a difference between the energies you have. So it's like maybe you go back and forth between being confident and being maybe discouraged about this connection. That it's like on sometimes in the past, the conversation was flowing, you guys were talking very well, and then on other times, the conversation was removed, there was a withdrawal energy, and there was like no talking. And I feel like that you go back and forth between feeling like it's a very discouraged energy with the Queen of Swords reversed, and then having a renewal of, kind of a renewal of wanting to keep trying with the Princess of Swords upright and talking through issues. So that's a very interesting dynamic. But either way, the passion was always there, whether the communication was there or not. Then I see in the future, fascinating. Okay, so I get the Queen of Fire. So that is very beautiful. That is you showing up gorgeous and sexy. Somebody your person really, really, really wants. Somebody that with the Queen of Fire, you're showing up in your glory. It's very beautiful. And you're really just like ready to move forward with your person, the Emperor. Because I'm getting the Queen of Fire and the Emperor upright together. So I see that this is a fantastic connection for you and your person, that you guys are like a fire couple, moving forward, very passionate, very strong. Maybe your person is actually a fire sign with the Strength card that comes up as well. And I see that there's a lot of fire in this connection, always has been with the Two of Wands, and it keeps going. There is this King of Swords, though, that is in reverse. So in your fairy tale, there may be two suitors that come through. Pile 2 got this as well, where the King of Swords is a little bit in reverse right now. So they may not be, they might go back and forth as well in their own energy. So if there are two guys, then one Emperor is able to be upright and move forward with you fast. The other one is not able to move forward with you fast, but maybe you will wait for them. So I get the King of Swords in reverse and the Emperor upright. So you can pick the one. It seems like you'll end up picking the one that's the most available soonest. And then if there's just one guy, then it's like sometimes your person is similar to you, Queen of Swords reversed, because this is kind of like the counterpart energy, the King of Swords, Queen of Swords that both show up. So on one side, your person will be kind of cold and not talking to you. On the other side, they will have times where they come rushing in, passionate and fiery, and very strong and dominating. So you may also feel like you have a person who's a little bit of a mixed bag, who kind of moves forward and moves back, and moves forward and moves back. Down the road in 2023 or past 3 months, I get the 7 of Coins, which is a card about patience, letting things grow and develop and move forward nicely. So I do feel like that both of you, you and your person, are patient enough to see if this can keep going and keep progressing. But right now, it seems like you guys are in the fairy tale part of suspended motion, where you are waiting for your prince to come, or your knight in shining armor to come in, and you've been waiting, and this is a time period where there may be another person coming in the waiting time, or your person may have kind of two sides to how they relate to you or interact with you, just like you in the past have reacted and interacted with them in both kind of like cold, withdrawn ways where you withdraw your energy, and then other ways where you are like a bouncy puppy, optimistic and communicating a lot. But either way, it seems like you guys are going to be able to hold on to each other, because the 4 of Coins is hugging and holding on to something valuable. So either way, I feel like you and your person are going to be holding on to each other because you value each other and each other is important. So I feel like that you think you think your person's very important to you, and your person also thinks you're important to them. Now I want to see what they feel in their heart for you right now. So more about what they feel in their heart for you at this time. All right. Regret. They regret the past. They regret how they've treated you, and they regret some things they have said or done. And maybe even some things you don't even, think that they would regret. They do. So I do get the regret card, and I feel like they are really going to try to make it up to you, and they're going to try to compensate for what they have done. And protected. I feel like that if they've done something that have hurt you, that they are not going to want to hurt you anymore. And not only that, but they're going to try to go the extra 50 miles and protect you at all costs. So I feel like that your person would really be self-sacrificing for you. And I get warning, don't dismiss the red flags here. So I think your person's aware that it's on pause, and your person's aware that like, okay, so we know that there is some red flags. And, you guys did get the worth waiting for card. So your person does know there are red flags and there are risks and there are challenges. But I think that your person is willing to move forward regardless. New love. So I do feel like that there is, in this way, I feel like that you guys have a big love. And also they may know that in the next few months, if they can't progress this, that you may have a new love come into your life, We did get the Emperor and the King of Swords, so there may be a new love coming in, but I feel like that either way, they believe that you guys are true love. So this is very beautiful. So I feel like they may have a little bit of competition if they don't hurry up. But I also feel like it may not be just their doing that is holding them back, because I feel like if they had their way, they would be with you now. Now I want to know what they are thinking. So we're going to go to the Hermit Tarot, and we're going to look a little bit to see what is your person's thoughts about you right now at this time. You already know. I think we should slow down. I just want space. All right. So yes, your person does feel like you guys are in suspended motion. You guys are in a waiting period, maybe a separation for some of you. And reach out, and Ace of Pentacles. Yes. So your person really wants to hear from you. Your person really wants you to communicate with them, and they want to have you make an offer to them where like you communicate. And I feel like they're going to try to reach out to you. So they want to hear from you. They want to talk with you. They're going to try to reach out. This is very strong, even though they also feel that you guys should slow down and that they just want space. So I feel like they kind of go back and forth. So both of you may be having hot and cold energy with each other. You both might mirror each other in that way, where you're that Queen of Swords reversed and then the Princess of Swords upright, and that they are the King of Swords reversed and the Emperor upright. So it seems like there's a push-pull energy in this connection, or maybe runner or chaser, or maybe there's like a breakup in the past which they regret or you regret, or both of you might regret it. And it seems like on one hand, they want space and they want to slow down with you, but on other hands, they want to reach out and they want to make you an offer. So it seems like it's very interesting opposition of energy. So they may be very confusing in their actions and behaviors and their words towards you, if they're communicating at all. They may be going back and forth in their own head about how do they show you all this love that they have in their heart. But I love the All You Already Know card, because I do feel like there are definitely certain things that are specific to each of you watching where you do already know what your person is thinking. But this definitely also applies, but you also probably already know it. So I feel like this is a card of confirmation that what you guys know is true. That is the same as this stuff. Sometimes the stuff that we think is actually our fears, but the stuff that you know, that connecting to the cards here, I would say that, yeah, this is more confirmation and validation for you. So I get for you guys, I'm shuffling this tarot deck, the Truth Oracle, or the Truth deck. And so it says community. Yes, the time is now. There is some jealousy or envy going on, maybe. And then I feel, via phone, speak your truth. So you guys are going to have a conversation now. They may be a little jealous, though, about what you're either doing with your life, or romantically jealous, or that. Romance is yours. The time is now. Romance is yours. And yes, new home, community. Okay. So this is kind of like the next stage in your fairy tale, like what will happen like next. So I get that for some of you guys, this is the yes. So for some of you guys are part of each other's communities or social circles. You probably know their friends and they know your friends, and you may even know their family, or they may know your family. So the community card comes up where you guys are definitely part of each other's lives. And I get the yes card. And then I get new home. So it might be that, you know, your person is moving, or maybe you guys might even talk about what it would be like if you guys were going to live together, or to kind of get a new home together. I know that for some of you who are together with your person, but you're in like a pause point where nothing's really progressing or happening right now, that you guys are probably going to talk about how can you guys move in together and close the gap between you. Because I'm getting the time is now and romance is yours. So some of you may get a new home with your person now. For others of you, it may just be that the time is now where you guys can finally be together, or you guys can be together and romance is yours and you guys can be together. So that is cool. And then maybe envious. So there may be some jealousy going on in this connection, or maybe some envy in regards to maybe them wanting what you have, or they want to be with you just in a passionate way. There is this. They might be envious of other people's living situations. There's that. And then speak your truth via phone. So I feel like you guys are going to have a heart-to-heart talk over the phone very soon, or maybe through text, or maybe through DM. But I do feel that you and your person are going to be able to communicate very openly and honestly with each other, and you guys are going to have a very beautiful, open-hearted talk. So that is cool. And then I get, let's see, Stellar Energy Oracle. I want to see what is coming up between you and your person in the future. So normally this is like, what are they experiencing right now about you? But I want to know what is coming up between you and your person in the future. Okay. So this is another kind of spread about the next part of your fairy tale together. So true love, this is literally probably like the third card that has come up that has said true love or love on it. Maybe like the fourth card, because there was also the Ace of Cups. So that is amazing. And then victory. Yes, success is yours. That's amazing, you guys. So you guys are definitely going to have success when it comes to true love with your person. So I do feel like you're getting this happily ever after with them, especially with the lasting promise card, where I do feel like they definitely want to give you a ring, or they want this happily ever after with you, which is very, very beautiful. Even on the card, it says this commitment will stand the test of time. Then I get sweet dreams. Maybe your person will have a dream about this soon, dreaming about being with you, being married to you, waking up next to you, having very special sacred dreams about you, and dreams also about your strong bonds. And I feel like when your person dreams about you, which I feel like they will, then I feel like that's going to just reinforce even more to them just how connected you guys are and how bonded together you guys are and how strong this connection is. So that is also very, very cool. Now, I want to know a little bit more about their emotions right now. So how are they feeling emotionally at this current moment? Regret. Literally, you guys, this is the second card that came up with regret. This is so crazy. They really, really do regret how they have treated you, or maybe how this connection has gone up to this point, or maybe they just regret not being able to tell you that they love you, or not being able to be with you in the way that they wish they could be, or maybe they regret, they feel foolish. They feel like they've done foolish things and they regret them, and that they are confident now that you guys can make things work. But they feel like when they were younger or in earlier parts of this connection, that they have just kind of done things that they're either not proud of or that they feel embarrassed by more than anything. So there is that. And then build. They're confident and they're building, and then they're passionate. Okay. So they really do feel regret about things that they have done towards you or towards this connection that has not served them and that has not helped the connection and that has maybe hurt you or hurt the connection. And they feel really foolish. It says, I've made a fool of myself. So they feel really foolish for having done this, and they really regret what they have done. But they know that that is in the past. They also feel very, very confident because it says, everything will work out for us. I just know it. And I would like to work together to have stability. So they're very confident that you guys can rebuild this connection, or that you guys can progress this connection forward, or that you guys can make it work. So they are definitely very determined to move this connection forward, and they really want to. And sexual let's play. So it does seem like that your person also really, really wants to be like sexual with you and passionate with you and really progress this connection forward. So they have a lot of strong sexual feelings for you as well. And I feel like they think that this passion is definitely a major part of the relationship and the connection you guys have together. All right, now I want to see some final messages from your person in regards to, we'll see the next part of the fairy tale. What will happen as this fairy tale progresses? And will you live happily ever after? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this is the journey of love and the journey of love too. So let's see. So attraction. I am drawn to you uncontrollably. So definitely, yes, your person has high sexual attraction to you, and they're also very magnetically drawn to you as well emotionally, and I feel spiritually. So they're very drawn to you on many, many levels. Homecoming, I promise I'll be back soon. So I do feel like that between you and your person, what will be happening next is I feel like that your person really is coming forward for you in ways that you have hoped that they would, and in ways that you really wish that they would have. Completion, we will always be one. So I do feel like that your person really does believe you guys are meant to be, that you guys would complete each other in that way, or complete you would make the story complete. And then surrender, I am ready to follow you anywhere. So I do feel like that your person just really wants to follow you. They're surrendering. They know that there's maybe a waiting time, but that they really want to move forward with you and moving forward towards following you anywhere to homecoming. And again, that's the next home. That's the an additional home that I saw where it came up with the new home card. So that's strong. And then union. I can't wait to dance with you into eternity. And that, my friends, looks like a happily ever after card to me. So they definitely want eternity with you. They want an eternity ever after. And I love the union card because I do feel like that is what's going to be happening in the next part of your fairy tale. So with that overarching energy or final ending energy, I will leave this reading for you here. So I hope you guys liked this reading and that it resonated with you. If you feel like this wasn't your situation, feel free to pick another pile or another video. Another one might resonate with you more than this one. And if you guys want, if you like this video, I'd love for you guys to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And so until next time, I will bid you adieu, and I will see you later. Bye, guys.